Alright, episode 2/1. So as I mentioned before, of course I did the second episode first, solely to diss Fox Kids. And really, I don't know that it was even all that necessary to go back and do the first episode, because, I mean, really, all you need to establish is that it's, Vaughn kills a dragon and Hitomi's from Earth, and yeah, that's it. Well, and Amano and Yukari's characters, I suppose, for later, but whatever. Now that intro, I had, once I decided to do a different intro every episode, my idea was that, you know, if there's one thing that I love more than cheesy love songs, it's cynical, satirical, anti-love songs. So I figured I'd just do an even-odd thing and just alternate between the one and the other. But I didn't really stick too closely to that after a while, because there came a point where I wanted to use a satirical song because it was appropriate for the episode, even though I'd just done it the last episode. So after that, I just kind of did whatever I felt like that day.
Endorphins flowing, teenage hormones affecting sanity, hallucinating. Did I just lose my virginity?
This second episode is pretty slow up until the dragon shows up, I think. This bit's okay. Now here I'm still using U-lead, and you can really see the rough edges right there, where it goes still for a second, and the torch stops flickering there. If I'd been using VEAS, I could have gotten around that. I probably could have gotten around that with U-lead, but it would have been more work.
Mysterious naked savior. Oh, it's you.
So you're awake.
I like the idea that Hitomi is just totally repressed, and really she wants to bone as much as anybody, but she's just doesn't get it. My Amano voice kind of floated all around, because my idea was I already knew that I was going to use essentially the same voice for Alan, because they're doppelgangers, sort of, but not really. I don't know, that whole thing was kind of dumb and weird. So I wanted my Amano voice to be Alan's, but higher and younger. Only sometimes I just kind of forgot to do that and just used Alan's voice straight up. Oh well.
Hey guys.
He's such a minor character that it doesn't really matter. And since he and Alan never share a scene, it doesn't really matter if they do have exactly the same voice, because it's not like they can be mistaken for one another. This is a joke that you pretty much would have had to watch the original to get, because this is pretty much how the scene plays out. Yukari is so freaking into Amano, and Hitomi just, like, doesn't seem to care. Like, well, Yukari thinks he's hot, I guess I'll go for him, I guess. Whatever. Hitomi is such a passive character early on.
I guess I've got no choice.
It's hard to do much with that, other than, I mean, obviously what I always do, and just exaggerate that aspect of her. But it turns out pretty dry, especially if you haven't seen the original.
I predict it will be the main character with many contributions to the plot.
Amano, I'd like you to tell my
and, you know, have Yukari point out repeatedly just exactly how unnecessary and unimportant any of this crap on Earth is.
We can just make out. Take off your shirt.
Please, I want to try and push my limits.
Yeah, right here, this scene I did in a different recording session than the scene earlier in the school nurse's office. And so you can definitely hear that the voice changes a bit for Amano. Oh well.
I like where this is going.
Now, I wasn't sure whether I could really get away with using It's Raining Men again, considering that I used the same song for a stinger in Gantz, but it was just so perfect for this scene I couldn't resist, so I contented myself with using a different clip from the same song and hoped that that would be okay. And nobody really called me on it, so okay, sure, why not?
Lie back and think of England.
I do like that line. I wasn't sure how much of a jerk to make Vaughn in these first couple of episodes, because it's really not particularly in character for him, especially for my version of him. But I decided that it really did work because he is under the most stress that he has ever been in his life right now. Not so much fighting the dragon, like he's Mr. Shonen, the action guy, he loves that shit. But the fact that after he's done, he's going to have to become king, which he is just not prepared for. Now this definitely was a 1%er joke, because you can't really see it here. I mean, it looks fine, whatever. But when you watch this scene on DVD, the CG just sticks out like a sore thumb if you're watching on a good, decent quality television. Because Escaflowne was one of the first anime where they really tried to combine CG and traditional animation during that weird transition period before they just transitioned over to using everything on computers, even if it was made to look like traditional animation. So yeah, it looks pretty terrible. Especially considering that freaking
nuts. And I made all those
the freaking Escaflowne DVDs themselves are just terrible, terrible video quality. If ever there was a series that really needs the remastered treatment that Berserk of all things got, which is awesome, but didn't really need it, I didn't think. Yeah, I really wish Escaflowne would get that kind of treatment. Doubt it ever will, though, sadly.